What's the most common misconception about human memory? Many of us believe it works like a high-definition video camera, faithfully recording every moment of our lives. We think of our minds as a vast library of perfect, unchangeable recordings that we can access at will. But what if I told you that this idea is fundamentally wrong? What if your most cherished memories aren't exact replays of the past, but creative reconstructions, edited and embellished each time you recall them? The truth is, your memory is not a video recorder, it's a storyteller, an incredibly powerful, yet deeply fallible narrator of your life. Every time you access a memory, you aren't just playing it back. You're actively rebuilding it from scattered pieces of information. This process is seamless, so we rarely notice the edits, the additions, or the omissions. Our brain's goal isn't perfect accuracy. It's creating a coherent narrative that makes sense to us now. And in its effort to tell a good story, it sometimes makes things up. To understand why, we need to look at how memories are made. It's a three-step process: encoding, storage, and retrieval. First, encoding. This is where your brain converts sensory information, what you see, hear, and feel, into a chemical and electrical language it can understand. But it doesn't encode everything. It prioritizes information that is emotionally charged, novel, or deemed important. The rest is often discarded. Next is storage. Memories aren't stored in one single spot like a file on a hard drive. Instead, the different components of a memory, the sights, sounds, emotions, and facts, are distributed across various regions of the brain. The hippocampus acts as a coordinator, linking these scattered pieces together into a cohesive whole. The most critical and fallible stage is retrieval. When you recall an event, your brain doesn't pull up a complete file. It retrieves those distributed fragments and reassembles them. And here's the catch. During this reconstruction, your brain fills in any missing gaps with logical assumptions, new information, or even suggestions from others. Your current mood, beliefs, and environment can all influence the final picture. Each time you recall and save a memory, you are actually saving this new, slightly altered version. Over time, these small changes can accumulate, causing the memory to drift significantly from the original event, all without you ever realizing it. This malleability means memories can be deliberately manipulated. In a landmark study by psychologist Elizabeth Loftus, participants were shown a video of a car accident. When asked how fast the cars were going when they smashed into each other, they gave higher speed estimates than those asked about when the cars hit each other. A week later, the smashed group was more likely to falsely remember seeing broken glass. This is the misinformation effect, where simple suggestion can implant false details into our recollections. Scientists have even created entirely false, yet emotionally rich, memories. By repeatedly suggesting a fabricated childhood event, like being lost in a shopping mall, researchers have successfully convinced a significant percentage of participants that it actually happened to them. The methods go beyond simple suggestion. Pharmacological agents or drugs can enhance or suppress the emotional intensity tied to a memory, effectively changing its impact. And with advanced neuroscience, techniques like transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS, can temporarily excite or inhibit specific brain regions involved in memory retrieval. In laboratory settings, scientists have used these tools to directly influence the reconstruction process, strengthening or weakening specific memory traces and, in some animal studies, even implanting entirely new ones. This research proves that the line between a real and a fake memory can be astonishingly thin. The implications of this are enormous and unsettling. Consider the justice system. Eyewitness testimony is often treated as irrefutable evidence, yet we now know it can be deeply flawed. A witness's confidence is not a reliable indicator of accuracy. An innocent person can be convicted based on a memory that was unintentionally contaminated by a leading question from an officer or a detail seen on the news. This has led to a push for legal reforms, including new guidelines for police lineups and expert testimony on memory fallibility in court. This vulnerability can also be exploited. In advertising, marketers aim to create positive, nostalgic associations with their products, effectively weaving their brands into the fabric of your personal history. In therapy, while the goal is to heal, there's a risk of inadvertently creating false memories of trauma, an issue that sparked intense debate in the 1990s. This raises profound ethical questions. If a memory can be altered, who has the right to do it? What safeguards are needed to prevent misuse, whether in a therapist's office, a courtroom, or a corporate boardroom? The power to edit the past demands a rigorous ethical framework to protect the integrity of our personal narratives. But it's not all dystopia. Understanding memory's malleability opens up incredible therapeutic possibilities. For individuals suffering from PTSD, therapies like reconsolidation therapy aim to update a traumatic memory. By recalling the memory in a safe environment, sometimes with the aid of medication, the emotional charge can be dampened. The memory of the event remains, but its power to cause distress is stripped away. This isn't about erasing the past, but about rewriting its emotional impact, allowing people to move forward. The ethical and precise application of these techniques could revolutionize mental health care. So how can we protect our own memories? While you can't make your memory perfect, you can make it more reliable. Be mindful of the power of suggestion. When recalling an important event, try to rely on your initial, independent recollection before it's influenced by others. Corroborate your memories with physical evidence like photos or documents when possible. Journaling can also help anchor events in time. Acknowledging that your memory is a creative storyteller, not a perfect archivist, is the first step toward a more accurate understanding of your own past. The science of memory is a frontier, constantly revealing how our past is not set in stone. We've seen how memories are built, how they can be distorted, and the profound implications for our lives. Curious to see exactly how scientists are implanting memories in the lab right now? Hit follow and we'll dive deeper into the cutting-edge experiments shaping the future of memory.